We stay in the Indo-Pacific. Japan's Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba has said his government will prioritize fairness in talks with the US on exchange rates and trade as pressure mounts from Washington. Speaking on national broadcaster NHK, Ishiba addressed growing concerns over President Donald Trump's push to include currency policy in bilateral trade negotiations. Trump has accused Japan of weakening the yen to boost exports, a charge Tokyo firmly denies. Ishiba said that any currency discussions would be handled by Finance Minister Katsunobu Kato and the US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. The Japanese leader hinted at potential flexibility on a long-standing US complaint about non-tariff barriers in the auto sector. Meanwhile, Japan is reportedly considering relaxing vehicle safety standards for American cars, a move seen as a goodwill gesture amid ongoing tariff threats. Trump has already imposed a 24% tariff on Japanese exports, with additional duties still on the table. Finance Minister Kato is set to travel to Washington this week for G20 meetings and is expected to hold key talks with his American counterpart. Ishiba also made it very clear that Japan's $1 trillion in US Treasury holdings won't be used as leverage in trade talks, stressing that trust and stability are paramount. 6 people have now died in drowning incidents along the east coast in Australia. The latest victim, a fisherman, was swept off the rocks near Watamala Beach, south of Sydney. Emergency services winched 2 people from the surf, but 1 man could not be revived. A 14-year-old boy survived and is recovering in hospital. The weekend has been marred with dangerous surf conditions, with massive swells prompting warnings from Surf Life Saving Australia. On Friday alone, 3 people drowned in New South Wales. A woman died and a man disappeared after being swept out to sea in Victoria. Saturday saw another fisherman lose his life in similar conditions. Surf Life Saving Australia is urging beachgoers to prioritise patrolled areas. The organisation says more than 600 people have died at unpatrolled beaches over the past decade. We stay in the Indo-Pacific, where, according to reports, North Korean 170mm self-propelled artillery systems have been deployed to Russian territory at a base near the Ukrainian border. Allegedly, Pyongyang appears to have been continuously supplying weapons to Moscow throughout the latter's aggression against Ukraine and supporting the Russians' military fight on the front lines as it faces a shortage of arms and ammunition. This comes after North Korea denounced the United States President Donald Trump's recent order to ease weapons exports, calling the decision war escalation measures. North Korea's state-run Korean Central News Agency issued the criticism on Sunday in an unnamed commentary, taking issue with Trump's April 9th executive order mandating a review of rules governing US military equipment exports. The KCNA alleged that while the United States pretends to be a mediator by recommending dialogue and negotiation, it simultaneously hands over weapons of mass destruction to encourage countries to expand and prolong conflicts. A Boeing jet originally headed